What's up, YouTube? Today I'm gonna get this thing put the rest of the way together. I got everything painted and now it's time to assemble it all and try it out. This thing's actually went together really well. I haven't had any problems out of it. It's all seemed to just work out perfectly. I like it when stuff like that happens. I've already assembled a lot of the hard stuff. I've put all the tires, wheels, and hubs on. I got the engine mounted, my carburetor and intake on, my exhaust. I got my jack shafts and my chains ran. I need to put my drive clutch on the engine and put the belt between it and the driven pulley, bolt them on, and I need to start putting body panels on, put my brake pedal on, the linkages, my gas pedal, hook up the throttle cable, and put all the body panels on and the seat, and it should be assembled. I'm going to start by putting my steering together. This is actually a right angle gearbox off a lawnmower deck. I have two more of these. One is the left-handed sided version of this. It's got the same spline on the end of it. Now all this does is that splined end slides onto this. This goes in here like that. Slides onto that. Put our bolts on there. In there. There's two bolts. Pretty simple. Now this thing isn't going to be completely finished. This time around it's going to be pretty close. I mainly just wanted to get paint on it. That way it's not sitting out here rusting, because I had to tear it down in order to get it out of there. It's too big to fit out of the door. Same thing with my Jeep. I originally built it inside my shed and it was too big to get out. I had to disassemble the whole thing, bring it outside, and put it back together just to get it out of there. I could have probably lifted this thing up on its side, carried it out, and it would have came out a lot easier, but I didn't have no one to help me and I wanted to get paint on everything anyways. So now this steering wheel actually has a bearing on the end of it, and I messed up, maybe. Yeah, I messed up. I gotta take the box back off till that's lined up right. Slide this keyway in here real quick so I can tell when I'm doing it. This is like a weld-on hub that's welded to this for a sprocket or a pulley. Where I messed up is I need to lift this up and turn this spline until that wheel is perfectly straight. It'll drive me nuts. Now that that's together, I have a set screw on this, and I have a lock collar up here with a set screw on it. But double check, shouldn't be nothing to go wrong, but now we'll get the fenders bolted on here. As you can see here with my seat, I actually put springs underneath of it off a riding lawnmower, and I just had it hinged right here. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea. Just to keep the rust down. Alright guys, I got this thing all put together. It had a few issues. I need to get brake shoes for the back. The brakes do work, but you got to press them all the way and they just barely work. I didn't know how the brakes were going to be. I never took them apart and looked at them. I just hooked them up. I got my tires pumped up, fixed, and CVT all works good. I had to play around with the gearing a little bit. I got that pretty close to where I want it. I think I need to swap 2 sprockets around and it'll be right where I want it. I started playing around with the jetting on the carburetor. It was pretty close. I got the pilot jet right where it needs to be. My main jet, I started playing around with it, and I put an older throttle cable on here that actually came off this 4-wheeler, and it kind of seized up. It worked for a while, but now it's not wanting to return to idle, so the throttle's kind of sticking. I can start it, but if I was to hit the gas, it would just want to take off on me. I need to make clutch cover for this, and I need to make an air box. I need to sheet metal all this in. There's still a few things left to do. I should have a throttle cable coming in tonight. My buddy's supposed to bring me one after he gets off work. I didn't want to order one on the internet because it said it could be halfway through April till it comes in. But I'll go ahead and start it real quick, at least. I'm going to go ahead and end this episode here. Next time, we'll get the throttle cable put back on this thing, get it jetted in correctly, and take it out and ride it. Get it all tuned in. I might make a clutch cover and do a few more things. I appreciate you guys watching. Please share this with your friends. Subscribe to my channel to see more. Throw a like on my video. I really appreciate you guys watching. Have a good one.